Guys, this is a real quick video. I want to show you, this is all about for, say, your kids who you are trying to, somebody that you see a little bit of talent in and potential in sport, and they're not getting enough calories, and that's why they're kind of falling flat the last 10-15 minutes of whether it be soccer match, football match, rugby match, Irish dancing, judo, whatever it is, they're competing in at a top high level. It's not that they're not fit, it's that they don't have enough fuel in the tank to get them to the end to finish strong. This is a snack, okay? And because they're the kids and they're doing an awful lot of workouts and training, don't worry about the level of healthiness. This is about getting calories into them, energy into them so that they can finish strong. So I want to show you what I've got here. We're going to make simple wraps. And as I said, this is a snack. They're having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This page is going to have loads of little ideas on how to give them simple snacks. You as a parent, your job, what it is to do is to make it convenient and easy for them so that they basically just go in and take it and grab it from the fridge and eat it. That's what you got to do. So I've got some chicken in there. That's just a bit more chicken, okay? I've showed you how to roast off a couple of chickens. And this will make 4 or 5 of these wraps. You put them in the fridge. They last for 3 or 4 days in the fridge, and they eat at least one extra between, say, lunch and dinner, or after training, or before training, an hour beforehand. That's what we're looking to do. Ordinary cooked rice, okay? Ideally, you could put brown rice in, but what I want to make this is convenient for you too. So if you have a little bit of rice, or if you have a little bit of pasta, bang it into the wraps as well. A few eggs for your protein. And listen, I'm going to say this a million times. I'm no food specialist, nutritionist specialist, or any of that kind of crap, right? I just know what I do with Sean. He's competing at a very high level in the football, and this is what we do with him. So his energy levels, we've been doing this since last August, his energy levels are through the roof. And I am 120% convinced that it's purely down to nutrition. Okay, if you don't have enough fuel in the tank, that's what you're telling your kids. I don't care if you don't like it, guys. It's not food, it is fuel. Egg, that's a little bit of the diced pork that I've left. You're making anything and everything that's in the fridge that's going to last at least 4 or 5 days, okay? So it could be a bit of ham, a bit of salami, or something at all like that. I just have here a few spring onions. And again, this is just to add a little bit of flavor. This will make 4, actually this will probably make about 5 or 6, but I just make 4 to show you how it's done. I want to keep the videos quick enough. I'm trying to keep them real time where possible. So bang in your spring onions. I forgot one thing I want to show you. I have it here. I'm going to bang that in. Bear with me. This is just a little bit of, you can get them, actually it's brilliant. This is a little bit of broccoli rice. All the vegans would be loving me for saying that. I think, never mind the names, right? But if you get it in the supermarket, broccoli, cauliflower, it's dirt cheap. It's about 50, 60 cents for the bag. It's dirt cheap, but it's brilliant. Salt. Plenty of salt, plenty of pepper, and then you add in what they like to add into it to kind of bind it together. So a little bit of mayonnaise, and the boys, Sean and Dills, love the barbecue sauce. So I bang in a bit of that, helps bind it. And as I said, this is all about convenience, and I'll stress it enough, guys. There's about 3 tablespoons, but judge it. When you mix it, if it needs a bit more, just put in a little bit more. And if you put in a bit too much first time, you'll know for next time to put in a little bit less. Okay, so a little bit of the squeeze of the barbecue sauce. And remember, as I said, this is all about, you can see my bowl there now, this is all about making things convenient for the kids to get the calories into them, because you're kind of, I put up a post there yesterday about the smoothies, and geez, the reaction to it was incredible. And people say, that's exactly what's wrong with my kid. They're fit, they're really fit, but they just have no energy for the last 10-15 minutes of the game or of whatever it is they're doing to finish just as strong as what they started. And that's what I'm telling people. It's not a question of fitness. They simply do not have enough fuel in the tank. Okay, mixed, beautiful. Taste it as you go along, guys. I know that's spot on. I'm at this long enough to know that's spot on. And now here's what we do. So I've got wraps here. Doesn't matter. They could be wholemeal. They could be white. Start them off on what you know they eat, which is probably a little bit of, a white wrap or something like that. They might prefer that. And then you can, once you get them, and actually more importantly, get their confidence, and they trust you that what mom or dad or whoever's doing the food for them at home is, is telling them the right thing, then you can start introducing a little bit more adventurous foods, like an avocado, or you know yourself. If your kids eat lettuce, if your kids eat tomatoes, bang that into them. And remember, I'll say it 1,000 times in the video, I'll just stop at that now so we can see what we're doing. This is a snack, okay? It's probably enough there for another 1, if not 2. I'll do that after the video. This is all simply a snack. So what you're looking for is that they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and this is what they eat. I'm going to do the full videos on the OnlyFans page, because I'm going to show you exactly what I give Sean throughout the day. You'll be surprised at the amount of food, and more importantly, you'll be surprised at how he finds it very easy to eat. 2 weeks after we started this back in August, all of a sudden he found it really easy doing it, because he was doing the exercise, he was doing the training to go along with it. So it takes about 2 weeks to get into this program, but trust me, once you're in it, the kids are absolutely fine. Are yourself. I'm the opposite. I'm trying to get less calories into me at the moment. So far, so good. But I saw that the reaction yesterday of that post I did about the smoothies, that there's so many people interested in this for their kids. So I actually might even put this one up on Facebook, just to give people an idea of exactly what we're doing on the OnlyFans page as well. Because, as I said, a huge amount of interest. So remember, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is normal. I'm going to do a full video on how many meals Sean actually goes through. Okay? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is normal. This is, they get a school break at around 11 o'clock. And this is what they get into them. Nothing to do with anything else, only we're building up calories. So, here's what you do. You make up your wraps. Put them into a bit of cling film. Take that little piece out of the way there. Put it into a little bit of cling film. You saw me, this is real time. I'm not even going to edit this video. I want to keep this real time to see, so you can see exactly. You wrap it in a bit of tin foil. And that's it, in the fridge. So easy. So when you're making lunch for the kids, and if your kid isn't trying to compete at that elite level of sport, then just make these, and you can use it for lunch. You can use it just for their lunch. But it's a brilliant way. This is all about increasing the calorie intake that your kids need to get to, if you know that they're going to compete at that elite level or top level for their club, county, country, whatever. It's a brilliant way to get it done. Like I said, your job as a parent is to make it convenient. You make it convenient for them, they'll eat it without even thinking. 2 wraps done. How long is this video going on for? 7 minutes. So in about 8 minutes, this is going to take them probably two to 3 days, depending how many kids. And you might even start off saying, listen, I'll stop rattling the tin foil. You might even turn around to them and say, listen, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is normal. Have this at 11 o'clock at your school break, and say after training or something, and I'll do better videos where you get to see what I think they should be eating after, but to get them into the calories, and that after training or that after your match, because you got to replace the calories that you just used. It's a simple technique, guys. If you want your kids and you think your kids are going to go all the way in sport, or if you want to give them their best opportunity, it's not that they're not fit, they don't have enough fuel in the tank, and that's a simple way as to how they can get more calories in to get more energy out. It's that simple. There's loads more of this stuff coming up on my OnlyFans page, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. What's that, 8 minutes long for the video? So, there you go. That's how easy it is. That's done in the fridge now. The guy's going to have it out in the next 2-3 days. Take care. Have a good one. I'm going to put this up on Facebook too, because I think there's a good reaction. But I'm going to do loads more of this on the OnlyFans page. Thanks a million.